Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you the process that I go through to cold start my 200 horsepower Johnson outboard. They can be a beast to start, especially in really cold weather, and I'm going to show you the process that I use to make it a little bit easier. I hope it helps you out. Don't ever run your outboard motor without running water through the lower unit and proper cooling. Always get you a set of outboard muffs for this reason. You can, even if it's just for a few seconds, you can tear up your motor. What happens is the rubber on the impeller melts if there's not water to reduce the friction, and then that rubber rubs off on the inside of the impeller housing, greatly reducing the cooling efficiency of the impeller. So always run it with water. Never run your motor without running water through the power head. Don't have your motor kicked up whenever you're trying to do this. If you're at the boat ramp, lower your motor before you try to start it, especially if it's cold. Lower as much as you can. Obviously don't hit lower it enough to where you hit something when you put it in gear. However, lower it as much as you can. Next thing I like to do is you got to prime the bulb until it's firm. If it's not getting firm, you can raise it up like this and it'll get harder a lot faster. Once you have the bulb primed, come over here to your switch and you have your water running. Push it in to choke, twist it over, leave it pushed in for 10 seconds. Turn it back off. Come back here, re-prime till it's firm. Come back over here to the ignition switch and do the same thing again. Oops, I didn't mean to crank it. Leave it in. Come back. Now try to crank it. All right, you heard it hit. So let's try it again. So when it hits like that, usually I have to go back and re-prime the bulb. Yeah, it wasn't firm at all. All right, it's firm again. Let's try to crank it. All right, if it still doesn't want to crank, come back over here, make sure the bulb is firm, and then climb in here. I'm gonna give it a little gas as I try to crank it now. Giving it a little bit of gas, like a quarter throttle, really helps it if it hasn't been running a while. So I've turned the motor off and I just wanted to turn the switch one more time, you know, after that initial run, to show you that it'll fire right back up once you get it started. So I hope that helped you out. Usually it's about 70 degrees outside right now. It's mid to late May in North Alabama. So, you know, in the wintertime it could be a little more difficult to start, but that process of holding in the choke solenoid for 10 seconds, you know, turning the switch back off, going back there, priming the bulb till it's hard again, doing the choke solenoid for another 10 seconds, going back there, priming the solenoid or the bulb until it's hard, and then trying to crank it, and giving it just a quarter throttle gas if needed, usually works out for me. These older Johnsons are notorious for being very hard to start cold. Once I get it started at the boat ramp, for the rest of the day that I'm fishing, it fires right up, no hesitation. So that's typical from what I've read on other people's outboard as well. So like I said, I hope that helped. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button below, the little bell notification, hit the like button, drop a comment. What I might do is test the compression in this outboard. To be truthful, I think it's good. You know, you saw it start up cold. That's after sitting for 6 days, I think. So I think the compression's okay. Whenever I bought it a year ago, it was tested and it had 100 pounds in each cylinder is what the tag said. I wasn't there for the test, so hopefully it's true, but I'm hesitant to do it because if it's low, I don't really want to know. So, but I may do that and just give you all a data point for anybody who's wondering if they have low compression or what the compression is for that kind of level of difficulty start. I think that would be a pretty useful data point for anybody trying to troubleshoot their outboard. Anyway, that's a long ending, but make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit me up with a comment on if you want to see a compression test done. Thanks for watching.